Loophole proudly presents Viking Chronicles with Kyle Lamb. On this episode of Viking Chronicles,
we're going to be running and gunning with night vision goggles and IR lasers. It's going to be lights out.
Ho-ho! Last night we got through thrashing corn. I counted 34 does out here in the field.
Viking Chronicles, presented by Loophole.
Welcome to Viking Chronicles. This week we're heading to New Hampshire to the Sig Academy. We're going to be running and gunning with night vision goggles and IR lasers. It's going to be lights out. In this segment, we're going to be talking a little bit about night vision goggles or nods. We're also using infrared lasers. Infrared means that you can't see it with the naked eye. You've got to have night vision goggles to actually see this laser. We can go completely dark, illuminate the target with our laser, and then we're going to see that in our night vision goggles, and that's going to allow us to engage.
You can actually illuminate targets right off the bat to figure out where people are at, track them while they're moving.
This has been a great advantage on the battlefield.
Now with this, you have so much more surprise getting on targets versus coming in right up hot on a helo or anything like that. Come in and walk in, and now you've got the surprise element on the target. And of course, if you had to engage without anybody even knowing that you're there.
Okay, we got a bunch of different kit here from TNVC and night goggles. So we've got the best kit that we can possibly have right now. A lot of this stuff is not legal for the civilian market, but this is stuff that the military and law enforcement are using in our country and around the world. So, tell you what, Chili, I think we should go lights out and get on the range.
Roger that.
Okay, Chili, just make sure that we're shutting our IR lasers off as we go, and the reason we do that is because some bad guys do have night vision capability. If they do, they're gonna see our lasers if we leave them on, so we wanna only go on when we're using them to shoot. Oh man, that's awesome. Shoot ready, contact, contact. All right, good. If you run up on a vehicle, don't be alarmed if you have car windows to look through with an IR laser and night vision goggles. If you're using something thermal, you might have difficulty, but if you've got infrared, we're able to make that happen.
Contact!
All right, folks, that should drive home the point that you gotta have some night vision. Get some great gear from TNVC or night goggles. Get out there, put it on, and train, and stay in the fight. All right, we're here with Sam Houston from Night Goggles and TNVC. He is truly the expert about night vision and lasers, so we wanted to talk a little bit with him about the gear that we use in this segment. Tell us a little bit about this laser.
This is a new laser from a company called B. Myers. It's called the Maul, and it's pretty new, and it's very awesome. It does everything that you really want a laser to do. It's got a built-in illuminator, several different power settings, and it's very, very ergonomic.
The illuminator also goes up and down with your power settings, so that's something that's brand new. All right, Chili, what are you using?
Just using the ATPEL, basically familiar with using this quite a bit throughout the military. It's nice to fall back on, still a great piece of kit. I definitely like the fact that you can have the illuminator and the laser, and then of course you can do your zero with your red laser as well. Helps a little bit so you don't have to go completely white light.
Okay, coupled with these lasers, Sam, we're using some of the different night vision goggles there. This one I recognize, the Rangers have used these for years. What is this?
That is the PVS-14, which is pretty much your mil standard monocle goggle. It's still a very, very good goggle with the upgraded tubes. The tubes are getting better and better.
Okay, then upgrading from that, what do you have?
Next in line, we have the AB Mod 3s, which are a modular goggle. You can actually split these goggles, turning a binocular system into two monocles with the supplied power supplies. And they're available in both green and white phosphor.
Okay, so the white phosphor, let's talk about that a little bit. I had never seen that until you showed it to me. I felt like I didn't have the eye strain.
It can lead to less tension headaches if you develop those from using goggles for many, many hours at a time. finally over here, this is kind of our best of the best. These are our TNV Sentinels. These things are built like a tank. You can drop them out of a 25-foot tree stand when you're pig hunting, and they'll be just fine. Ask me how I know. Also, in conjunction with these, we have our GoPro adapter, which records first-person video. It's great for civilians who want to capture, your moments and your memories, but also for law enforcement and military teams for sensitive site exploitation and evidence collection.
All right, Chili, it was fun to get back under the nods again and run and gun a little bit there, and we used them a lot in the military, and it's a huge advantage.
Oh yeah, it's always great to get back on it. You just realize just how much of that advantage you had when you're actually overseas conducting operations, and just wish the boys that are all deployed safe journey home.
All right, we'll see you guys on the range.